Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing on Upper Lake Farms. We are into day 7, episode 9, and 24-day seasons, 10x speed. As you can see, it is beginning to rain, but the good news is I got the entire field slurried. So now we're going to come over here. First of all, I want to check my cows a little bit. Make sure they got enough food and water before we, which I think they do because it's afternoon. Yep, I won't have to check them. But I went ahead and I bought a lime machine limer. I don't know the proper terminology for it, but we're going to hook this on this bad boy here. Pull it out too far. So hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Another wonderful, glorious weather day. We reached, I think, close to 70 degrees today, but, we, oh, let me scoot up a little bit here so I can drive. We did a lot of work outdoors. Got a lot done, and I'm super excited about that. I think this cover comes off automatically, doesn't it? Probably not. So let's do that. Make sure we get in there, and we are going to buy us some lime. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, what I want to do is I am going to lower that down to we're gonna go. Let's go 100. Now, what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and I bought the 15 meter spread, but this will adjust all the way up to 24. So if we find ourselves wanting 24, then we'll go 24. It's an adjustable one. You can get it on the in-game mod hub. It's the Kuhn 401 sprayer. It's under fertilizer equipment, I do believe, because it does take lime or fertilizer, and I bought this one to do lime. So we've finally managed to get, like I said in the beginning of the video, we finally managed to get it all slurried, and this is exciting to be able to start something new so that we can move along. I spent probably about 2.5 hours editing my time-lapse on Dark Forest today. Super excited. Took me a while to learn how to put writing on it and stuff, and it was really, really weird to not be able to talk. It was kind of funny. I was chuckling. By the end of it, I started saying jokes because all the stuff I'd probably be rambling on about. Let's get out a little bit farther so we can see. I don't like the fact that it's raining, but I don't have much of a choice in game. I can't afford to miss another day. See, this is a 50 meter spread. This is a big boy. And I want to go take that off. And bada bing, bada bing. Here's my A. And because I want to adjust this track, so I'm going to just get long enough here to get started. I know this rain's going to play havoc with, where am I here? I want to shift my track. Whoops, let's get back here. I think it's on the screen here. Yeah, I want to bring that way over this time so we don't overlap it. Let's go a little bit more. Just overlap a little bit. And so we've I wanted to make sure that one's time-lapse. I got my truck simulator video all set up and ready to go. Starting to get a little bit ahead again, which is good. It was kind of chaotic there for a while to get videos ahead. But once you're ahead, then you can start taking your time and doing it right. All right, so boom. Now, I also laugh because every time I use the lime machine, it feels like you can taste the dust. It's weird. Call me crazy, but that's exactly right. It's like at the end you're like, ugh, I need a drink, because you're staring at the lime in the face. But Why are we not going 12 miles an hour? Yeah, because the machine said it would go 12, and here I'm going 9. I'm like, maybe that's what was wrong with the slurry machine. Maybe the slurry machine goes faster than 9. But this should go right along and get us some coverage a little bit. And but I'm excited. I can't believe we're on episode 9 already. This is super exciting to me. I mean, when you first start out and you're doing your first episode and playing around and you're like, am I ever going to get past 1? And then you get past 1 and you get 2 and you get 3 and next thing you know, you're on 9. Plus I'm doing other Let's Plays with other games and other things. And I got to remember to turn that off because that'll spray the crap out of that. But the nice thing about this is it doesn't have a trailer on it, so we can go, go, go. And go, and go. I was watching Raznick play Mr. Prepper, the game the other day. I can't say enough about what the guy does for the community. It just brings people in and makes them relax and makes them laugh. And it's kind of an inspiration to me a little bit, you know. I mean, I don't know how old Raznick is, and it's not important. But me being an older guy, it's really, really cool. Because sometimes, you know, the stress of the day, you're working on this, working on that. And I don't have a lot of stress to begin with because being retired, most of my stress is what time does the dog go out? I mean, all kidding aside, you know, I know that he still works a full-time job. So I know that his sometimes stress level must be crazy. And yet he never shows it and never, ever, ever comes across on the camera that he's stressed. And that's a testament to him. I mean, it really is. That he can just put everything behind him. And, really like this spreader on the back of this. That's why, I missed the plow being right on the back of the tractor. But we can't go 6 meters. We can't. It's too small. But we've, you know, it's going a little bit faster than the slurry for sure. The slurry tends to go really slow. Like I did the whole field on 3,000 liters. And in real life, that would have been gone after about 1.5 passes. But I had to because we're still early in the game as far as cows. But once they start having their little babies and they start giving milk, they'll, you know. But what we decided in the beginning, remember in the winter we were going to go manure. So they can keep bedding down when it's cold and that sort of thing. But getting back to my videos, the cool thing about time-lapse that I found out today is I can play, hit record, not have to worry about talking, not have to worry about coming up with a whole bunch of cool things to say or funny things to say. And if you play for an hour, like I did an hour one, my very first time-lapse just to test it. And if you put it times 5, like if you put it at times 5 speed, it ends up being like a 15-minute video, which is kind of awesome because then I can literally, when I'm playing 1x speed, I can play 2 or 3 hours to get my 30-minute video. Well, actually, 15, I'd be able to play 2 hours. And that in itself is... And that in itself is well worth it because then I can start, like I said last video, keep moving things along a little bit. Because I'm sure even when I watch YouTube videos and I watch these guys play at 1x speed, if they're not time-lapsing, after about 20 minutes, you know, you see them post a video that's like an hour and 38 minutes long. I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. It's just not going to happen. So I find myself clicking through it, and that's not what I want. I definitely don't want that. I want you guys to stay with me the whole time. So if that means playing for 2 hours and giving you a 30-minute video or playing for an hour and giving you a 15-minute video, it's worth it. You know, like this 10x speed here is pretty fast. So it allows us to. I have to work off camera, otherwise, we run out of time. Because it's doing only 15-minute videos, it tends to do that. But yep, I got another truck sim. Oh, I got my logo done, or my intro done. That was exciting to tell you guys about. And it's basic, but it's basic, and to me it fits me. It's got a background of a countryside, so I went with a little bit more of a rock theme, not Rocky. Yo, Adrian. More of a rock music theme, because I never explained why I chose, because I used to be known as Big Jim Farming, and everybody knows that. And every time I go on Raznick's channel, he gets confused. In the beginning, he got confused because I changed my name. It used to be Big Jim Farming, and that's what he knew me as. And him and I are friends on Facebook, personal friends. So it's a lot different. He knows me by my real name, which everybody knows, happens to be Jim. So now when I go on his channel, he doesn't say Fury Machine Gaming anymore. He says, "Hey, Jim, what's up?" So everybody's starting to realize that that's my name, which is, hey, I don't have a problem with that. But when I first changed the name, he was getting so confused, and so was everybody else. But I never explained why I changed my name. I changed my name because when my kids were younger, okay, getting back to first, let's back up a little bit. First and foremost, I changed it because I didn't, with the name of Big Jim Farming, I didn't want to be pigeonholed into. I didn't want to be pigeonholed into the just doing farm sim videos. I wanted to branch out. I wanted to do simulator videos, truck sim, and Skyrim, different games that I own, and I wanted to get out. So I wanted something with gaming. So I thought hard, and I thought, okay, but everybody in the community knew me as Big Jim Farming. So I thought, okay, but I warned everybody, put it on Facebook, put it on my modding sites that I was changing my name. So how I ended up coming up with Fury Machine Gaming is my kids, from the age of 16 to about 30, they were both MMA fighters, and my middle son's his nickname was Fury, and my youngest son's nickname was Machine. Now, you want to talk about a parent pulling his hair out. Talk about a parent that has not one, but two MMA fighters in your family, and running them to practice and this and jiu-jitsu this, and running them to wrestling, and it never ended. It was my one son was in it for 10 years, and my other son was in it for about 12, and it never ended. It was nonstop, but it's what they wanted to do. And neither one of them turned pro, but they were very accomplished amateurs. And that's the thing that people don't understand either, is that when you're a mixed martial artist fighter or any kind of sports person, things don't happen like you see on TV. Like you see the UFC, or you see Bellator, and you see these guys that are these big names. Well, what people don't realize is those guys have been fighting for years and years. Some of them, like let's just use John Jones. I mean, my sons have trained with him several when he first started out, and he was at CNY MMA, Central New York Mixed Martial Arts. And both my kids were in there, and they trained with John. Well, John was barely 18. I mean, he's 32, 33 now. And so you look at, this is 12, 13, 14 years that he's been fighting. And before that, he was wrestling. So people don't realize how much they go through. But I'm not going to keep boring everybody with the boring story of my life, but that's the truth. And that's how I decided the name. I thought, well, might as well go with something that means something to me. And so it was just funny how it confused a lot of people and made people were like, who's this guy? What, and they don't, like Farmer Klein, he still calls me Fury Machine because he's got so much going on that a lot of times he doesn't put two and two together. But Raznick, he knows me personally, so I was able to send him a personal message. And I think I've sent one to Farmer Klein too and let him know what's going on. But it was just funny. Not the last stream, but the stream before when Raznick was playing Satisfactory with his son, he shouted out, he's like, I get so confused about your name. He's like, I still get it. It's still weird for me to see it, but now that it's been changed probably, I think, 2 weeks now, he realizes now who it is, and and it's good, and I'm glad. But I had to do it. I didn't want to be stuck. Like I told you guys earlier, I didn't want to be stuck just doing farming sim videos, which, all in all, is well worth it. All right, I'm going to do one last pass. But look how far we've gone already. This thing is flying for me. I mean, we've gotten quite a bit done. Yep, I'll go down, and I'll turn her around and be finished. But yeah, we've done a good chunk. We're on to liming at least now. And then I'll go off camera again, and I'll get us set up. Well, actually, this day will be almost over. So I'll play through the rest of this day off camera and get through to the next day and film one more day of me liming on camera for you guys. And then I'll get through the day, which will be day 8. Because soon here, we're going to be on to, hopefully, if things keep going the way they've been going, hopefully because day 8 will be, March 8th up in the corner. That will, March 9th, we'll switch over to mid-spring. So then your transitions of your grass and stuff will start growing. So I'll be able to mow and start getting silage, and that'll be great. But, let me know, what you guys, if you guys still want me to use the super strength mod, just lift up the bales, or do you want me to switch them to 10,000? It's up to you guys. You let me know. In a famous Pokemon reference, let me switch back screens here real quick. Shut my motor off. In a famous Pokemon reference, watch them all, collect them all. And Raznick was the only one that got the joke. A couple of videos ago, I had said to you guys, make sure you guys take a look and watch other people's videos, because I've watched them all, and he caught the reference. He caught it, and he was the only one. And when he commented on the video, he said, it reminds me of Pokemon, which it is. It's a Pokemon reference. So, as always, went about a minute and a half longer than I needed to, but it seems like I haven't been on this map in a while. So, look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and look out for your family. And thank you all again. I'll do it every video, but thank you all again for the like and support, and like and subscribe and share my videos. I don't care. Talk about them. Let me know if there's anything you need changed, volumes, tractors, things like that, etc. And most importantly, just enjoy the day, the night, the evening that you're in. Enjoy the day. Each one that goes by, we have one less. And as always, I'll catch you all on the flip side.